this video may be long-winded, and we may get a little upset.
Oh, we're already fired up. At least I am.
We've already gotten our emotions out here and fired up, but we'll dive right into it. So, the Huffington Post came out with an article on 15 things
the gun industry doesn't want you to know.
No, 15 things that the gun industry wouldn't admit.
They're not going to admit to it. They say, we don't want you to know. We don't want you to know. All right.
Okay, so settle down there, Senator Feinstein. Apparently, a big problem right now is that the gun manufacturers, or the NRA, as Senator Feinstein would like you to believe, it spends a huge amount of money on lobbying. They're credible sources, here, 1.5 billion to 2.7 million on a federal level.
You said 1.5 billion?
1.5 million and 2.7 million. I don't know what the hell I said, but anyway, millions, okay? But, there's these lobbyists these gun manufacturers that are spending this much money. And up to $38.9 million to the NRA since, 2005. So, it's not like we have these other people that are spending money on lobbying things, for
the NRA is the only
lobbying
group in Washington. There's no others.
There's not like unions spending and lobbying, for union agendas to be pushed.
Here's the thing. Here's the point. Our system is corrupt, and what's going on in Washington is corrupt shit.
Next one. We got to push this through.
It profits from tragedies. After Aurora and Newtown massacres, the gun industry saw a huge increase of sales. Why? Because you people, Mr. Obama, Joe Biden, dumbass buy a shotgun Joe Biden, fired 2 blasts in the air Joe Biden, says we're going to take him away. And they threatened to take him away in 2007. Joey Joe Biden says we're going to take the assault rifles away.
No.
I saw the video. I saw what you said, Mr. Joey Joe. I remember. Burning hell.
Hold on a second. Let me comment on that. There's no way that they did that, okay? The gun manufacturers are out there right after the tragedy,
running ads
with their signs, running ads, buy your guns to go commit mass shootings. And all these people ran out and bought all these guns to commit these mass shootings. Right? That's logical. That's common sense, right?
Yeah,
Not only that, gun manufacturers, it pushes military-styled weapons. Okay, now here's a little fact for you, okay? If you haven't been reading any of the NRA publications, I know that the NRA is not a credible source, but that military-style weapons, you really can't say a military-style weapon. Yes, there are certain guns that only the military uses. But at one point in time, like for example, let's just take the Revolutionary War, the Kentucky rifle was a rifle used for hunting.
They used muskets.
That was later adopted into the service of the military, into a group of, what's the word I'm searching for? Mountain men.
Minutemen,
mountain men, militia, and stuff like that would wear their tan skins, and then they would snipe officers. Okay? So,
that was very ungentlemanlike of them to do it.
Yes, it was very ungentlemanlike of them to do that. But most of the civilian rifles have had a military application and a civilian application. For example, the Remington, I don't know how they do the caliber of the rifle. I think it's the Remington 70.
Remington 700.
The Remington 700 is the M40 in the Marine Corps sniper rifle. Oh shit! And it's the M82.
You mean to tell me they can buy a military grade military style bolt action rifle
Yes, they can.
that many people have used to hunt with?
Not to mention, the hand repeater rifle was used by the Army, but it was also used out on the frontier a lot.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my.
The gun control legislation has passed many times before, according to the Blaze.
Okay, so
And the Blaze is that's one of your places. That's one of your little gun friendly places.
Yeah.
So what if it's passed before? It doesn't mean that these new bills are any good. It doesn't mean that all those old bills weren't any good.
And didn't they say that the 1993, 1994 to 2004 gun ban didn't do anything? But we've got to look into that deeper because we really don't know that it has. But it doesn't matter because it doesn't represent most Americans. Most Americans in recent polls have repeatedly shown that most Americans support stricter gun control, okay?
Because
now, they don't tell you how they word it, and they don't tell you how many people that are for more gun control. And if you haven't seen Haas's video, or Are You Ready For It's video, or Are You Ready For It news, or even Captain Burz's video on, apparently it only takes 1,700 people where they word the question, do you support gun control? Oh, absolutely. We support gun control. We don't want criminals or mentally insane people or people with violent behavior having these guns.
a majority of America is for gun control, Steve, because he doesn't want it for lunatics.
So, if they worded it, do you support universal gun control with the intent of confiscating and registering?
No.
I guarantee you most of those 1,700 would not be in favor of it. But 1,700 people account for 300 million people.
It makes a lot of guns.
Yeah.
Over
the 25
gun
years,
industry,
hundreds of millions of guns have been made in the United States.
Guns.
And that's the Blaze report in 2011. That's your news, okay? That's Glenn Beck, okay?
It's old GB.
And over 8 million guns. Oh, it's terrible.
In 2011, 8 million guns. Now this one is freaking, this next one, freaking insulting.
Okay, well, really quick, okay. There is a zombie defense gun, okay? We are not idiots. We know that there's no such thing as zombies.
Well, there could be.
Yeah, that shit's real, okay? There are zombies.
Do you got your Z-Max bullets?
Okay? But gun manufacturers have been accused of using a marketing ploy such as hyping up the zombie apocalypse, fears of targeting new customers. Rolling Stones reports, that's our magazine, okay? Zombie Defense, for example, is an elite company dedicated to selling firearms customized to the inevitable event when the dead humans come back to life and attempt to destroy the world.
Yeah.
Really?
You're gonna insult us that much and say that gun owners really believe in the zombie apocalypse. It's a joke, you dumbasses! It's a joke! Jeez Louise.
President Obama has been good to them.
Yeah, he
Despite
has.
his regular criticism of President Obama for the NRA and other pro-gunner groups, Obama has actually expanded gun rights, okay? What gun rights?
Bullshit.
In his first term, what gun rights did he expand for us? Oh, that's right. He was there for Illinois when they got the concealed weapons. That's what he expanded on. They don't comment. They don't let us know what exact rights that he actually expanded for us. Okay, maybe we're just dumb and there actually is something, but I'm calling bullshit.
If he did, thank you, Mr. Obama, for actually expanding. But you know what? It's probably bullshit.
During his first term, fear that Obama would crack down on guns has actually led to big revenue increase for guns manufacturers, promoting some to ironically call him the greatest gun salesman in America. You're damn right he's a good salesman, because when you talk about taking away our right of owning any type of gun that we choose to defend our lives with, that we choose to go hunting with, that we choose to go target shooting, that we choose to collect, whatever the hell we want to use to get a gun for. When you talk about taking that away, you bet you we're going to go buy them. And how dare the gun manufacturers, go out there and attract women.
They're trying to market towards women. Can you believe that? It's just horrible. How dare they want women to buy guns? Because
we don't.
What did Feinstein say? Women are inferior, and they couldn't have the responsibility of owning a gun. Seriously?
So
how can you say something so insulting?
Does that mean all manufacturers of shoes or clothes?
How dare they market to women because they belong in the kitchen? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
You jackwagons?
We can't market it work boots to women.
What do they need a watch for? They got a watch on the oven.
Yeah.
Because a woman belongs in the kitchen and they don't belong to shoot guns. They can't shoot no guns. Really? Good gravy.
NRA supports background checks. You're right. The NRA.
We do support background checks. We don't support the bill of the universal background check that leads to registration and then which leads to what? Confiscation.
Now, Big Lou, you don't have any children. Why does that keep playing? Anyway, he's got some back video here going on, but I have a child, and I have been constantly hounded by the NRA and by gun manufacturers about how they want my children.
In fact, you see when you play cartoons, what do you see? You see nonstop commercials where your kid comes up to you and asks them about buying a gun. No, you know what actually happens? You have 4-year-olds asking their doctor about AstraZeneca today because it might be right for them. Some pills. Who's the one really pushing the crap to the little kids?
And Smith & Wesson, okay, I'm so mad at Smith & Wesson. They broke a promise, okay? They said that they were going to only manufacture magazines or clips or something or other that only held 10 rounds or bullets or something. And they broke that promise. Why did Smith & Wesson break that promise? I don't know, because they were losing money.
Nope, it would be morally better for Smith & Wesson
to go out of business all those Americans out of work
than for them to change from their ways.
But it's okay for the government
and start offering normal capacity.
But it's okay. It's okay for the government to offer Remington a contract to stay in New York.
Yeah, geez.
But Smith & Wesson broke the promise. I just want you guys to know that. And not only that, the Second Amendment doesn't apply to individuals.
Really?
We're not going to even go into that.
Really?
And
hell.
And the NRA donated $1 million to Mitt Romney. And the NRA and the gun manufacturers pick losers.
How about this?
And not only that, one of its CEOs may threaten to kill you. May. Okay, so apparently James Yeager is the CEO of one of the gun manufacturers.
Let's edit the video down and make James Yeager look as horrible as we can, and we won't post anything, the follow-up of what he said and the clarifications. Let's just make him out to look like a bad guy. Because we can't do it with truth. We have to lie. We have to lie, and we have to lie some more.
Well, I think it said 15, but they can only give us 14, so apparently Huffington Post lied.
Why don't you tell us about the
15. Yeah, 15. Yeah,
the
15.
real corruption of why all we got was one pick. How about you tell us about that, Charlie Brown?
Yeah, why don't we have more than one pick for president? Why do we have to vote a party system? I don't know.
Why don't we talk about the corruption on both sides of the aisle?
Yep. Anyway, so
we wouldn't do that because us, the news media, we're part of the take.
That's the Glock Brothers review or first look.
Seriously, who's the scummy scumbag dude that wrote this?
Yeah, we'll include a link for this.
I would if I knew the dude, I would literally if you were on fire, I would not piss on you to put the fire out. I mean, the crap that you wrote in there is incredibly insulting. You jackwagon. Unbelievable crap. Anyways, let's wrap it up. We're at 15 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't say, but we'll put a link to the video.
We spent about a minute a thing.
Mm-hmm. We did. Anyway, signing out.
Hopefully you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Thanks for being a sub.
Have
a good day.
This is the 15 things the gun industry doesn't want you to know.
Let's keep fighting. It's not over yet. We gotta tell these people what liars and what dorks they are for saying, "Oh yeah, you guys believe in zombies."
This has been a Glock Brother rant. Signing out.